beautiful people, welcome back to my channel, and today I wanted to create a little surfer girl slash surfer boy gift guide, because obviously the best thing you can give to a surfer in general is just a surf trip or a surf retreat, but that's obviously not always possible time wise and money wise. So I thought of some cute little things that you can gift them to stock up their equipment, get back the surfer vibe, or there's just a really cute surfer aesthetic, and bring them right back into the feeling of surfing a wave in the water. So without further ado, let's get right into the first thing. Also, all the products and links and everything will be linked down below for you to check out. So obviously I want to say that ideally everything that you buy is obviously either, sustainably made or secondhand. Actually, a lot of those things that we do have is either mostly Patagonia, which obviously is super expensive but also super good for the planet and super high quality, or just secondhand things off of Vinted, eBay, ThredUp, whatever you have available. That's obviously gonna be the best for the planet, so keep that in mind. Without further ado, let's get right into the first thing. And I feel like the very first thing I want to mention, because I just think it's absolutely adorable, especially for your surfer girl, is a wave ring. And this is just the cutest little gift ever. I feel like these are also not too expensive. These can be rather reasonably priced. The reason I'm not wearing this is because it actually took up the place of my engagement ring, which obviously I'm gonna wear instead of a wave ring, but these are adorable. So definitely a really good gift idea for your surfer girl, maybe also your surfer boy. I actually gifted Tarzan, my other one from Hawaii, and he's in love with it, so definitely for boys and for girls. Next is obviously a surf skate. Mine is from Yo, which I love Yo. I feel like they have a great system. They have beautiful boards, like actual beautiful boards. You could just hang them up and you'll be like having the best decor ever. But Yo is really good. There's also cover wood details. There's multiple brands, also really cute like ocean themed ones, and these are obviously just amazing for especially shortboarding because you can really turn. It's like surfing outside of the water, so I feel like it's a given to have a surf skate as a surfer, especially as a landlocked surfer. I gotta say, this is what brings me closest to the feeling of surfing, even though I longboard. I absolutely love this. Also, Surf Companions does have a surf skate course, which I will also have linked below, where they basically cover all the basics of like skating, cutting back, turning, sliding, all the fun things. So if you're just trying to learn or trying to start out with surf skating, this is also a great resource and a great gift, obviously, because you can gift the hardware and then the software to it. Next up, we have the absolute staple basic, which is zinc cream, because this is super important to keep your face from not being too sunburned. So there's multiple ones. You want to make sure that they're reef safe and you want to make sure that they stay on for a while. There's Palm and Pine, which I'm also a collaborator from, which ours is in the van, which I also love, also linked below. The Shaka sunscreen, the Sun Tribe, it's on. There's so many brands you can use and so many good ones, and that's definitely just like a good staple to have for every surfer. Next up, we have a surf poncho, and this is Luis's. Mine, he got me for our first surf trip, and he got it also secondhand. This is something that you can buy very, very easily secondhand. There's so many, and so many beautiful ones, so many cool ones. They're usually like one size, so you don't have to really be worried about what size is gonna fit. Unfortunately, I misplaced mine. I don't know currently where it is, which is a bummer. If you don't know, just if you're putting a wetsuit on, usually you are naked under your wetsuit, which is why you put this on, and then you don't have to be worried about flashing somebody or whatever. This is also just great. I gifted this to my dad for Christmas just because he loves, like, after taking a shower, just wrapping into this thing and just hanging out. Like, it's so cozy, especially for winter. But yeah, surf ponchos for the win. Definitely look secondhand first. If not, maybe try some more sustainable brands if that's within your budget, obviously. Next up, we probably have Luis's favorite surf accessory category ever, which is like the surf coffee table picture books. This is 70 Surf Photographers by Jeff Divine, and these are just really cute to display. These are really cute on the coffee table, just to admire the photography, to admire the culture. This is just, I feel like, a no-brainer if you have somebody who is into photography or surfing or just outdoor photography in general, or books or whatever, or just aesthetic things to add to your apartment. Some have like a little bit more information, others are maybe full-on travel guides, others are just to look pretty, and all of these are very aesthetic. Luis gifted me this one called Surf Like a Girl, and I'm absolutely in love with this. This is the cutest thing ever, and one of the only reasons why I'm so sad we have such a small apartment is we cannot really display these, because look how beautiful. Oh, I I cannot. I can probably link you 100 of those because these are just absolute gorgeous little gifts. Pure. Another training device for landlocked surfers is actually a balance board. There's also multiple different ones. They have different shapes, sizes, colors, designs. This is basically for training your balance, getting back onto a board, whatever board that might be, and this is obviously good for indoor use, which is also perfect for winter. And you can substitute this roll if you're really good at some point for like a little ball, because then it gets even harder and like your balance is trained even more. And these are really fun. I haven't really gotten into one. I gotta say, Louise at one point was really good at this, but now I feel like we don't really have enough space to like practicing, because every single time you would fall, you would probably knock something over in our apartment. But yeah, balance boards are really fun, really great way to train. You know, anytime you spend on a board is a good time. Something that I don't have with me currently because it's in the car and I don't want to get it is a surfboard sock, which is perfect for if you're at the beach and it's not supposed to get all sandy or super sun exposed, because that's also not good for a surfboard. And Luis got us sagebrush surf socks, sagebrush surfboard socks. They're by, I don't want to butcher her name, Anna Gudauskas. I'll have her on the screen as well. And she hand makes these out of recycled coffee bags and they are pure beauty. You've obviously seen these multiple times in every one of our surf videos because we have them on our boards at all times. They're absolutely gorgeous. If you're from the US especially, you don't have to pay shipping. If you're from Europe, there's so many other ones, so many beautiful ones. Maybe check out Etsy. A really great way to just keep your board protected. Also, I mean, if you have the money, just gift a surfboard. Just saying. Another great present for surfers, especially landlocked surfers or surfers who are just learning, are the Surf Companions textbooks. And these I'm an affiliate of, which you guys know, and I am in love with these, as you guys also know. This is basically a book that helps you to keep track of your progress that you've made and to help you go from good to better to best, instead of just going from good to not surfing for a year, going back to good, not surfing for a year, going back to good. As I said, this is definitely for landlocked surfers, especially because it just helps you to, all the things you learned in your surf trip, keep them in mind when you have your next surf trip. Open this back up and just relearn all the things that you have already learned, if you know what I'm saying. So these are just great to have progress. There's a beginner one which covers literally every single thing that you might think of, even wetsuit care, currents on the water, injuries that you might have. This is absolutely great, especially, as I said, for beginner surfers. And there's also an intermediate one, which this is more so for shortboarding if you're looking to shortboard, and it helps you to paddle, to read the waves, to get used to the lineup, to turn, front side, back side, generating speed, stands, bottom turns. This really does have you covered. So if you're looking for helping somebody improve their surfing, helping them just progress a lot, definitely the Surf Companions textbooks are absolutely incredible, and they're also super well made, sustainably made, handmade in Germany. So obviously I cannot recommend these enough because I absolutely love these. Great gift. A little off topic, but I feel like still very relevant, because once you get out of the water, unless you're surfing in Hawaii, Tahiti, whatever, it's gonna be cold because you're getting out of the water. Obviously you're freezing. And what I think is a big part of a surfer, also obviously granola girl aesthetic, is fleece jackets and fleece sweaters. These are Luis's. This is like a fleece vest, which is also really cool. All of these are from Patagonia because they just make the best quality. They have definitely the best price if you're thinking about longevity of the product. They are just the most sustainable brand you could buy from. So honestly, if I could urge you to do anything, please buy all of your high quality stuff from Patagonia, because Aina's gonna thank you, okay? This is also a fleece jacket, which I am in love with these colors. Absolutely beautiful. You might also, I think there's some websites that do carry Patagonia sales, and you could also check out secondhand stuff. Secondhand stuff in Germany is actually quite big. There's like so many things that are secondhand, like completely new, super good price. And I mean, does it get any more sustainable than secondhand Patagonia? I don't think so. I feel like a staple just to, you know, stay warm and cozy after your surf. Talking recovery, I want to just put these in the same category because obviously it's, you know, the same. Recovering after surf, after some crazy goat waves. This is a yoga mat. I got this one from a friend in Hawaii and I just brought it home. The ones I think that are really sick are the ones made of cork, because obviously they're lesser plastic. They are super sweat absorbent. They're really not slippery at all. The one I had before was also made from cork. Yoga mats obviously great for recovery, an absolute staple, I feel like, to every active person, I'm gonna be completely honest. And also a little black roll ball. This is not black roll because they're super expensive and really not that necessarily expensive. This is just something I got from my local drugstore. Also cork, also really love this. There's, you know, the rolls that are really good for, I feel like, more so cracking, and this I feel like is really good for triggering out some spots that, you know, if your shoulders are really sore. And this cost me $3, but it's still a great gift. So definitely don't sleep on the recovery things. Really important to always recover your body after a heavy workout, which surfing definitely is. Also a great gift, especially for surfing around beach sides, is beach towels. And the brand that Luis definitely especially is in love with the most is called Slow Tide. They have absolutely gorgeous towels. They have incredible designs, are just beautiful. I'm actually not too sure how sustainable they are. I want to look into that a little bit more. But they even have like these big, huge ass beach towel things, like the round ones and the huge square ones, which are just like, put the towel and your surfboard and yourself onto an Instagram picture and you're ready, like your aesthetic is set. Another really great gift, which is kind of hard to show, are these travel surf maps. And this is a smaller one. This basically shows you at a glance where the best surf during what season is. So if, for example, you are free in February and you want to take a little surf trip, you just check out this map and look where the surf in February is best, and then if you have the money, obviously, go there and surf and have fun and have a great time. This is the smaller one, as I said. There's also a big one, the world map. This is so cool. It's basically the same thing but bigger with the actual world map. Oh my god, it's so big I cannot even talk. And you can still see where the surf is the best and at what time. And this is also so cute, so aesthetic, beautiful to put up in your apartment and maybe even cross off some of the spots that you've been as kind of like a tracking map. Such a cool idea, also not too expensive. Obviously I feel like this is a given, all the gear that you put on, so a leash, a wetsuit, a spring suit, maybe a cute little wetsuit material, bathing suit, fins for your feet or your board. Everything that's like gear related is obviously beautiful. Luis and I also have a wetsuit from Patagonia. They're also second hand, or a vest, a long john, long jane. There's so many things you could gift. If that's within your price range, or if that's something you need, go crazy. Another really beautiful idea is a subscription to a surf magazine. This one I have here is Waves and Woods. Luis almost has every single issue of these because he loves them, and I mean, look at them. They're, again, like the coffee table surf, beautiful to look at, beautiful to read. Definitely like an absolute no-brainer. And there's also multiple ones. There's Waves and Woods, there's Blue, and I'll have some more linked down below. Another great gift for the long-haired surfers is hair oil or just any hair treatment. You can also just use coconut oil, but if you want to have it as a nice gift, obviously. I use the Moroccan oil, which I love this. I've had this forever and I would always repurchase this. This is just really good for, obviously, if you're getting out of the salty water and your hair is all breaking and damage from the sun, from the surf, from having the wetsuit tear on it. This is definitely really good and just a great little, not too expensive gift. I forgot, also in the category of gear, surf wax. Sex wax is obviously the nicest in my opinion. There's also sticky bums, there's so many, and also surfer ears. If you have any problems with your ears, if they hurt at all, definitely get surfer ears. I don't have mine currently, they're in the van, but great staple, really important also if obviously you have any health issues. 2 more notes on books. There's a really great like surf fiction book, like a book you can actually read with a story, that's called Bavarian Days. Luis also has this somewhere. I think he borrowed it away, which is why we don't have it right now, but also really cool just to have, you know, get into the spirit of surfing again, listen to somebody else's surf story. Really great gift. And also another book related thing is obviously surf travel guides. This is a surf longboard guide, and this is just for Morocco specifically. There's again millions of those. They're also really aesthetic, they're really cute. You can definitely display those. They just do have a little bit more information obviously in them, but if you're planning a surf trip, this is also a really great gift to buy. I mean, a good old surf tee is obviously always a great idea. This one is also again Patagonia, and we got this for a friend of ours. I hope he doesn't watch this video because then he'll know his gift. We also got this on sale, so it wasn't too expensive, but it's not gonna hurt Mother Nature as bad. So this is obviously just like a staple. If you want to have a no-brainer and you have no idea what to give, get a super cool, sustainable, or secondhand surf t-shirt and you're good to go. And then last but certainly not least, I wanted to give an honorable mention to a handboard. If you don't know what a handboard is basically a surf skate but in super long. This is like almost as long as my longboard, and it does have 2 movable trunks, which makes it super nice to maneuver. These I think are unfortunately actually discontinued, so this is why this is an honorable mention. But if you were to get your hands on a handboard, you will have the greatest Christmas gift for a longboarder that's landlocked. Those were a lot of different gift ideas. Some obviously more expensive, some less expensive. I hope you could take something away from this video, and obviously the best thing, as I said in the beginning, you could gift is nothing material, but is like an experience, time together, time away, time in the water, somewhere else in nature. That's obviously always the best thing to give. If you don't have that, or if you cannot give that, or if it's too expensive, some of these might be a great idea to just get the spirit of surfing back, get back the feeling to be in the water, get ready for your next surf trip via the information on the books or the balance board, the surf skate, the surf companions book to just get back into the mindset. There's so many great ways to be back in the spirit of surfing even if you cannot currently surf. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and again, everything will be linked below. Everything will be easily reachable. Let me know in the comments down below what gift you are maybe hoping to get, or what gift you are going to get for your significant surfer, whoever that may be. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you in my next video, and bye bye.